Okay, I'm back. I think I managed to kill the stream when I was fat finger typing there. Let's grab this out of the way, stick it over here. I'm pretty sure I'm live. Yep, okay, we're back. Yeah, I managed to somehow like kill the streaming thing, so we're back. Just make sure everything's there. All too quiet. Yeah, okay, we're live again. Technical problems. So, what we've done, we've created a new directory, npm init this directory to create a package JSON. So now we need to create a file that we're going to write code into. So we're going to say touch index.js, and then actually we're going to open up Eslint, or not Eslint. We're going to open up VS Code here. So we've got VS Code open. We've got our index, that's nothing. We've got our package JSON where the main is index. So in here we can do a console.log drunk world. It's gonna be a pain to stitch together, but sure. So the minute, right, we've got this, we haven't got Eslint set up yet. So what we want to do is configure Eslint, because this is where we're going to be testing out our custom rule. So we're going to say npm I -d, because it's dev dependency, Eslint. So we'll install Eslint. Unsupported engine. What's the default engine? Or it doesn't have an engine. Okay, I don't know. This is weird. So we're going to clear this, but now we need to create our Eslint config. So we can do npx, and it's Eslint --init, and this will initialize Eslint for us. And it gives us this really useful terminal-based interface, so we can say we want to either check syntax, check and find problems, check syntax and find problems, and enforce code styles. I think it's going to be one of the defaults. We're going to do import export. We're not using a framework. We're not using TypeScript. And we'll say, yeah, it's for the browser, I guess. Yeah, we'll go to the defaults. It doesn't really matter. We want it in a JavaScript format. So now it's created Eslint RC with a bunch of defaults. So I can now then say npx Eslint dot, and that's going to run Eslint on my current directory. So it says module is not defined. Well, actually, if we do Eslint index, so we run it over that, there's no errors. We've no rules set yet. So if we say, will it give me auto correction? Say console. So let's actually look up some Eslint rules. I'm going to fire up a browser, pull this over here, go Eslint rules, and I think there's one about console. Yeah, no console. So let's add in the no console as a test. So scroll down. There's one thing about Eslint. Yeah, okay, right. No console. So we'll say off by default. Run this again. No errors. We say error. Actually, we do warn. It's going to warn us that we have a console statement, and then we can do error. Run this again. Now it's throwing an error first. So that's kind of us configuring a rule. And if I was to take this out, save it, it would pass, but there's no code in it. But yeah, no console, we don't really care about. So save this, and because this is JavaScript, this is why I went for the JavaScript format, because we can add comments and we can play about with stuff. So So that's good. We have an application where we can use Eslint rules to do what we need to do. Now we need to think about creating our own custom Eslint rule and how we're going to actually achieve that. So first thing we need to do is think about how this code is parsed by Eslint and understood by Eslint, and then we can say whether or not we want to do certain things with it. So I think first we can create the skeleton package for Eslint rules. So if we go back up a directory and then say mkdir, and we're going to call this eslint dash plugin dash time dash bomb. I'm going to actually, before I name this, I'm going to see, does this exist on npm? Let's go npm and search for this package, because I kind of want to publish this. I think it'd be fun to publish. Eslint plugin time bomb. Okay, no, we can reserve that then. So we can then say create a directory, and Eslint plugins always have to have a module name, and the module name should match the directory name of Eslint dash plugin dash whatever you want to call it. So create a directory, cd into Eslint plugin time bomb, and I think we do npm init minus y, and that's created the default config for us. This is like the bare bones. You have like a real plugin should have tests and all this kind of stuff. And then again, we create an index.js file, and we'll open up VS Code here, and our index is empty at the minute. Because Eslint follows like it's like a node module structure, we can create like just a bare bones. So module dot exports dot rules. So this is an Eslint syntax of how it knows to absorb. Goes here. So that does nothing at the moment, but that's kind of just setting up the bare bones for us. So we can jump back in our browser, and there's AST Explorer. We open this up. This allows us to then understand how Eslint like works with data and understands how things are going on and processed. So we can see here this AST Explorer. So an AST is an abstract syntax tree, and that is how the likes of like Babel, Eslint, Webpack, all these tools take JavaScript, process it, and turn it into something else. So what we can, so at the minute this is just showing the syntax tree and like what it, like the code and what it gets turned into. Oh, that wine is sharp. But we can also apply transforms. So we can say Eslint v4. I don't know why it's so behind. But now in our bottom screen we get, I can probably zoom in on this. In our like kind of bottom half of the screen, it gives us our transform, or like our rule processor, and then like what comes out at the end. So let's strip this code back down, and we'll just say this is going to be const Chris equals drunk, and then we're going to say comment that. We're going to go to do, and I'm thinking in my head of the format how this is going to be. Muzz is going to be to do, so like message, so get some sleep, and then a dash, and then we're going to say the date. I'm going to keep it simple, the date. We're going to just do like day, month, year. I'm not American, so I'm not doing month, day, year. So it's 20th October today. We're going to say 01/11/2021. So that's what our code looks like. Now this parser that's going on here isn't actually doing anything yet, because like the code that it's looking for doesn't exist. So it's looking for a template literal and saying like don't use template literals, but we're not using template literals. I guess if we change this to this, will not fire. Oh fuck. Lucky enough this somehow keeps the state. It's looking for a template literal. There's a node, there's a message. Do not use template literals. If I get rid of this fix, oh, because it auto fixed it for me. So that's the cool thing as well. You can like do auto fixes. In Eslint, we're not going to do that for now. We're just going to get rid of this. Okay, so now we can see this is where it's triggered the rule for us. So I'll change this back. Actually, we'll keep that because we can see that in place. I might actually duplicate this just so we have something to reference against. So for us, we want to look at the comments that belong to this block of code. So we can see here, this is a JSON representation of what our code looks like. And we have like different things, like there's like the location, which is start and end, line numbers. We have comments, which we're interested in. We have range, we have body. Body is like our variable declaration. Our variable declaration has our declarations. Has like the identity, which is our variable name. It has our init, which is the value that we're saying it belongs to, which is a template literal. And it has its own properties, but we're concerned about the comments. So we have a comment here, and we can even have like multiple. So we say this is the end of the file. So now we can see we have 2 comments. So we need to change this code to pick up and look for the comments. Now you can see here that the way these like kind of parsers are built is you'd say like this is what I'm looking for, and then it'll only feed in what it's looking for. So for us, we're looking for the program, as far as I know. We'll grab this here. So we care about the program, so we can get rid of this. So program. We can do program, and then we say node, which is going to be like the code that was passed to that. We're still not triggering that rule or anything, so let's say console.log node. Now we don't see this because I need to open up the dev tools, and we'll pop this into a new window. Dock this here, zoom into fuck. So you can see the node. Our node kind of matches this JSON structure, so we have like node.comments. So if I right click this, store as a global variable, I know I have node equals temp1. So temp1 dot comments. Grab the first one. So this is what our comment looks like. We care about the value. So then we can say dot value. Now we've got the string of what the comment was. So now we need to actually start building that into our actual Eslint rule. I think we're going to like flesh it out as much as we can here, and then we'll move over to our own in the VS Code for the rest of it. So based on this example they gave us, if it's a template rule, call context.report, pass it the node, and then pass it a message. So that is when the rule has, like, it's failed the rule, and it needs to, exit out and tell you that it's failed. So if we go back to our example, we've like multiple comments. I actually want to create a couple. And let's do like const func equals say log So we'll log out a function saying hello world, and even in here we're going to have a comment. Okay, so we have a couple of comments, a little bit more code in here. Let's start trying to think about like, what are we going to do here? So we know we have our node. Our node has comments, and then we can iterate through those comments. So let's do something like, so we're going to keep console log on that out, but we're going to say node dot comments dot for each, because we can trigger multiple errors, I think. Type error undefined is not a function. I don't really know what that is. And then here it's going to be the comment, creating a function. And then here we're going to say if comment dot value. Now, anything that's a to do. So we want to say if it starts with the to do and then ends with the date, we could probably get a regex for this. I don't know how deep I want to go in and figure this shit out, but I'm assuming we could dig about and do like a regex kind of approach. Let's grab this and fire it into regex tester. So our test string is going to be this, and then we want to say it has to match on, so backslash slash backslash slash to do, and then dot star dash, and then we're going to say two numbers slash 4 numbers. Yeah, I think we can do that. What's 2 numbers again? Or like any number 1 to 9, isn't it? I think it's brackets 0-9. This is probably the worst regex in the world, but it'll do. Backslash slash. Backslash slash. Yeah, so if we paste in this comment, it's not going to match. And what about to do shit up? It's not going to match up on that. So now we have a regular expression. Does JavaScript have a regular expression equals? I'm assuming it does. Yeah, there's a regular expression matched. Yeah. I know about that. So we create a regex, and then we go our text dot match past the regex. So we can then say do we have with this in slashes? No, it's okay. It understands the regex, I think. What if I put it in here? Regex equals this. Do I have to do? Let me say. So we do a dot match on this and use our misspelled regex, And what do we get? I assume that means there's a match. What does the match return? Find. Oh, so it returns the instances that it found in that. So if we have one instance, that means that comment matches what we're looking for. Can we just pass this directly in? No, we'll create a regex. So we'll grab this. We'll grab this line. We'll create a regex. And paste this in here. We'll actually call this regex. And then we can say comment.value dot match. And we're going to say match on this. Length greater than 0, so it means that the current comment matches, and in here then we can use our context.report. We'll say to do find prettier. Okay, so can't be properties null on length. Let's log this out. Is this console log running? All this out and see what that prints. This is printing this null. Why is it printing null? So we're calling match on value. Is value there? Is that a thing? Yeah. So match is a string. So dot match is a function. And then should take in our regular expression. But it keeps returning null. I know why. Because the comment doesn't come back with the //. Because that's denoting. It's telling us that it's a comment. So now this matches. And if we do dot length we get 1, so now we can grab this, copy, clear this, uncomment all of these, okay, prettier, and then we're going to say null of length. Fucking, it's the same fucking thing. Why isn't it fucking what? So if I console log this, console.log, that's going to give me 1. So maybe if I cut this, make it a variable. Const matches equals this, and then if I say matches is greater than 0, I think this is fucked, because this is definitely working. Right, I've copied this code. Can I fire this into an Eslint file? I've copied this code. I'm going to just reload this to see what's going on. Okay, still cannot write property length of undefined. I'm never going to be able to debug it here. Yes, fuck, I understand. So for the case that it works, it gives me back, but anytime it doesn't match, it returns null, apparently. So if I say matches, and then if I go matches and matches that length. Okay, yep, to do find above on this line, which I think is okay. This is the line below where we were looking, which I find weird. It really would be on the line, not the comment. But maybe I can't find comments. But it's fine that now if I get rid of this, not fired, fired. Okay, so now we're reporting when we find it matching this pattern. So now we should be able then to return that out in our own rule. Now I'm going to be able to test this. This is going to be a bit of a nightmare, I have a feeling. Because can we do it? Can we run it locally every time and then just install it brand new? I feel we can. We can't import anything into this. So what are we going to do next? What are we going to do next? So we have our rule set up, looking for a pattern of to-dos. We then need to say, right, so we're going to pull this into our plugin and run it anyway. So we grab this and we can clear all this junk out. Actually, we need to grab our regex. So this is the actual Eslint rule that we're going to be defining. And then we can grab our program as well, because this is what we're going to be returning out as part of our rule. This is it, isn't it? How do we bring this across? Oh, actually we do it this way. So we can say dash bomb, so we have to name it. We're going to quotes. Time bomb. Context. Yeah, this works. Does it? What's it complaining about? We're missing a semicolon. So right now this should work as a rule, and we can validate this. So we kill this. So we're in our time bomb plugin. If we go into Eslint tester, I think it was, yep, Eslint tester, we can do npm install Eslint plugin time bomb. So we've installed the local package, and now we can go into our Eslint config and we can say plugins, and it's an array. Then in here we can say Eslint dash plugin dash time dash bomb. Yeah, we'll bring that in, and in our rules we can say time bomb is the rule name, and we can say error. don't know what this is complaining about. Expect a quote. I don't know. What does it want? No quick available. Yeah, I think that's fine. So now if I do npx eslint index.js rules. What is wrong with rules? There was no quote there. So run this. Definition time bomb was not found. Because it needs to be namespaced. So we can do this. Clear. Alright, definition rule was not found. Eslint time bomb. Pretty sure it's in our node modules. Yeah, time bomb. Eslint time bomb. Eslint time bomb isn't time bomb. What are we missing? I'm just checking my notes. That's what we called it. We named everything the right way. What are we missing? Let's try just time bomb. Let's see what happens. That wasn't found. I have an example of it beforehand, so we can always use that as reference. So we created our plugin, we installed the module.rules for length. What did we do? Module.export rules equals then our rule name, I assume this is, context, and it returns. In the example I was working on before, they didn't have it with an actual return. So we're going to try it like that. So we're doing an implicit return. Should do the exact same thing. Install that. Go back to our Eslint rule. We'll meet. Great, we install that. Then we go plugins to make sure our plugins and all are defined correctly. So it's the name of it, which is Eslint plugin time bomb. Which if we go to our package JSON, Eslint time bomb. And then our rule is going to be plugin name / rule name. Let's see if this works. Ooh, come on, you fucker. Definition for rule Eslint plugin time bomb / time bomb was not found. Why wasn't that found? What are we missing? We bring the plugin in correctly. Your plugin is an array of strings that should map to this. What am I missing? What am I missing? Let's look at a rule example. So, Eslint. How do you write a custom rule? I think that's what I've been using. AST Explorer, yep, we went through that. Write your rule. Standard regular rule looks like this. Create context. We don't really have that. Do we need to install Eslint as part of I think we need to install Eslint as part of our plugin. And then go back to where we were, Eslint tester. Install our package, Eslint. What are we missing? What are we missing? What are we missing? We're missing something here. Even if we just, yeah, so that's not got its own module. We stick in here and we create our own rule. I'm going to grab the one I tried previously. I'm going to just rip that out and cover this with it. Do that. Maybe that. So that's that bracket, that's that bracket. Then we have a rule called var length. So in our Eslint config, we can say Eslint time bomb, var length. Why is it not defined? Okay, this is gonna be one of those fucking fail streams, right? We have to tell it we're using this plugin, which then exposes these rules. If we were using the React plugin, we would get the same React rules. I wonder if I just ignore the plugins for now and try var length. Yeah, var length's not going to be fine because the plugin's not being installed. And that's definitely the name of the package JSON, so it's all configured that way. If we go back here, let's try just var length on its own. That's going to fail. Oh. Or, I mean, say it's extending some other rule. Strip it down to the bare bones. that folder name is the same, so that's to match that folder name. Yeah, matches the folder name. Oh, come on, you fucker. What are you not doing? Let's see, right, I'm going to try an article and see if we can get a pre-canned rule, and then we can work off a pre-canned rule. Oh, is there a GitHub link to this? Rule source. So they're all using this fucking create, and it passes in the context. And then you return the identifier and private identifier. Am I using a later version of Eslint? So let's try this. So create, and then it returns. There was another one here I seen. I had to write a row. It starts with create, return. Where's the source of this? If anyone watching along has any ideas, it would be greatly fucking appreciated. This is the Yeoman generator, which I don't want to use. Sets up the tests, and there's no link to the source code for it. So this still does module exports equals, so it's not doing rules. So if we just edit this inline in here, so we can say module exports is going to be create, and then in here we're going to say return. So it's doing all this shit, blah 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 blah, and then this things that we want to look for, and then that gets the node. So this is going to be our array. What is this rule? This rule is ID dash I think that's internal fucking rules. Right, this shit worked before. Right? I'm gonna go back and follow the example we had before. So don't need this. Var length, var declarator. So if that's there, var length, it should fucking work. It's like I just can't say that fucking rule. What are we missing? Name of the rule, context, return, import that in. Let's see, npm we're importing export in, but Eslint is not. Maybe it's the Eslint config because I said it was node. So no. I think I fucked up the Eslint config. So I'm gonna grab this and we're gonna create a new new file, and then we're going to say rm dot eslint rc, right? mpx eslint minus init. We're going to re-initialize eslint height of 4, JavaScript, React, no. Let's go to package.json and we're going to get rid of Eslint. Pretend like we never had it before. Oh, this is a pain in the ass. Right, that's fine, that's fine. We're going to do this again. Nothing wrong, couldn't find the Eslint plugin React. What the fuck is going on? So we don't have Eslint, right? npm I Eslint. npm mpx init. I'll say React because it'll put in the packages for me. Come on, why are you fucking failing? Installing Eslint plugin, React latest, unable to resolve dependency tree, blah 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 blah. Why is this so hard to read? There is no Eslint. Alright, if I just install this myself, do we have the Eslint file? Did it actually create it? npm I Eslint plugin React. Am I connected to the fucking internet? What the hell's going on here? Okay. So we have Eslint plugin React, so now we have a plugin here. So if we go to this random file, and right, we add this in, save this, cancel, don't want to save that yet, we'll grab the rules, yeah, we'll grab this, but we're not going to do it yet, so we're going to go clear this, run Eslint on our index file. Okay, so that didn't throw any errors. Oh, fuck my life. Why is this not coming up? Because we are to find it. Haven't I Google? So what they were saying was look in the other one. Index, the main is index.js. That's all being exported correctly. Module exports.rules, rule name, the rule. And that's being put it here in this. That's a symbolic link. Index. What were they saying on the line? Okay, let's try changing that up. So instead of that rules, we're going to say rules. I'm gonna kill that fucking file because it's killing me, driving me mad. Don't save. Right. Let's try this again. Module exports rules. It's just something small. I just misspelled something. And this is, I'm editing the source for this anyway. So go back to our Eslint RC. Extends all these fucking things, blah 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 blah. Plugins, React, Eslint, plugin table. What did I just call? Oh, don't tell me it's just that. Undo. Oh, fuck my life. The whole time it was just the fact that I was putting Eslint in front of it. So shit, did I get rid of my? No, it's still in the AST Explorer. It's still in the AST Explorer. So now this is what I actually want my thing to be. I'm going to do it in the source for this. So we're going to call this time dash bomb. That's such a fuck, mind fuck, like, yeah, so it's console logging thing, right? Regex is not defined, regex is up here. So we're trying to roll again, should be no errors, right? We can probably get rid of that console log. So in here now, we can potentially look at understand the date. So we know there's a dash and then the date. So we can say const, actually, we need to put a comment in our code. I hate fucking ES code. Save this. Control Alt, Control Y. Right. Go to index. I'm gonna say give this in to do remove by date. And we're gonna go 01/11/2021. Save this. Rerun our thing again. It's gonna should fail for us. Let me get rid of this. Did I remove mine? What was the format we were looking at? Oh yes, that had to be yeah, I have the semicolon at the end. We're on this. Okay, so we got an error. Perfect. Now that it just tells us the line number, it doesn't give us a kind of nice thing. So now I'm going to say, get me slice this off the end. So I guess we have to say, give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 characters from the end. So we've matched. We say const date equals comment dot value dot slice SLICE. What a slice take again. So the starting index, which is going to be, it's going to be a fucky one, minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So length minus 10. So log this out. Where did it log? Today. Is it string slice? I don't know where my comments are actually coming out at this point. So I'm going to stick this in. Because that's pretty much the whole thing. So that's slice. So string.slice, MDM string slice. Yes, a starting point. Right, I'm gonna have to take a quick break here, and we'll be back in a moment. And we're back. Right, so we need to slice our string. So obviously that's not happening. So date, comment of value dot slice, comment of value dot length minus 10 should give us the same thing again. That's not how you spell length. Okay, so now we have our date. Can we use the current date time built into JavaScript, or are we going to have to pull some library? Right, let's open our browser, open up our DevTools, clear this, and we're going to say new date /11/ Hmm, 11th of January. Why, fucker? 11. Okay, so it wants the other way around than I did, but sure. Can we do get milli? Probably gonna be UTC milliseconds. Value of, yeah, so that's the epoch, and if I do less than this, okay, right, we've got this working. I've got an idea for this now. So we're going to say due date, and then we're going to say const today equals new date, and we're going to say if today dot value of is less or is greater than due date dot value of, then throw our error, like report that it's broken, else do nothing. And then we go back to our code and change this. So now this is going to be the 11th, or the 1st of the 11th, but in an American format, and run this. So it doesn't fail, so our due date hasn't passed. If I go in and say this was actually meant to be on June 5th, that should have failed. If today value is greater than due date dot value of, diff so due date minus today should be a negative number. If it's passed, or a positive number. Oh yes, that's why. It's going to be new date date. Yeah, so if I make that the future, so I say December 5th. Okay, so now I can get rid of these comments and I can change the message to be, actually before I get rid of the comments, so I'm going to turn this into to do with due date. This might be okay. Change this back to June. Be past due date. I'll keep that in the terminal, right? So now copy this, switch back to our old repo, paste it all in, get rid of our comments because we don't care about them anymore. So we've got time bomb. We don't need this console log at the top anymore. Let's add a readme. We'll do so we're going to say Eslint rule that will fail after a to-do comment to date to install. npm and we're gonna say what's our package JSON name. npm install this. It's minus d on that. Add to Eslint config. Going to be time bomb and then rows there. Time bomb slash time bomb there. Okay, to use to comment to your code in the following format. month slash day slash bye. That makes sense. Yeah, because people know then it's an American format. Right, let's save all this and I guess publish this to NPM before we finish this. So while I have to log into GitHub and stuff like that, I'll just throw it onto the main camera while I chat, because I'll have to do this and I might have to log into things. GitHub, and then while I'm doing this, I'm going to get back to my IDE, grab our name, and we're going to create a new repo. You don't need to see any of this. And then I want to push an existing repo. I can probably show this stuff anyway, sure, fine. So I want to push an existing repo. Actually, so I just click the copy here. And that's my tester. I'm going to do one of my Eslint plugin repo. Get int. I need to get ignore on this. Don't get ignore. Dot slash IDA. And we need dot ds underscore store. What the fuck is Babel testing? I'm in the wrong directory. Oh, fuck. I created a GitHub repo in the wrong directory. Eslint. Right, I fucked shit up. Get and can I init in here? Okay, get ignore, blah 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 blah. No modules, I need to ignore that. I have to clean up that mess I made in the directory above. Wrong, there's one word. Rename dot get ignore. Yeah, okay, that works. And right, so back to this, copy this, mix it all in. Fuck no, not HVS, SH. If I have the keys installed. Get out, GitHub. Search this fucking thing all the fucking time because I fuck this shit up all the fucking time. Verify the remote, get remote at origin. Right. So git remote set URL. So let's push you up. Okay, so it's pushed up, so now this should be a repo. It's v1, blah blah blah. Right, so now we can do npm Polish. That seemed very quick. Npm ds, and we're looking for Eslint time bomb. It might take some time for that to actually show up, to be cached. Awesome, perfect. So the wine says like shit and I'm drunk, and this went half an hour over like planned, but we now have an Eslint rule published that when you add a comment to something, when it goes past that date time, Eslint will fall over. I think it was a rough but successful one. Thank everyone who watched along, and to anyone who watches afterwards, fair play to you. This is a long fucking thing to watch.